All right, everybody, we're back. So today we're going to be animating our image, our anime character that we generated using the text-to-image workflow, and then we went into the Flux context div, altered his hair, and then after that we generated sequential frames using the Quinn image edit. We have him walking away, or walking down the road, and we generated two separate frames, kind of a mid shot and also the far shot. So today we're actually just going to see if we can generate the whole walk without stitching the clips together. I tried to stitch them, and I didn't really like how that was looking. So we're going to try to just generate the whole walk from start to finish. And to do that, again, you need the Wan2.2 First-to-Last 14 billion parameter model. So we're in ComfyUI here. We're going to open up the workflow that we need. So we just go to the left, select video, Wan2.2 14 billion first-to-last frame to video. Now you'll see that when you open it, you'll have two workflows actually in here. This top one is enabled, and this bottom one is blanked out. And you can enable it if you just click in here, I'm sure, Control B or something. But we're actually going to use this top model, so it's less GPU intensive, less memory intensive. It's the base model with a 4-step LoRa attached. And remember, a LoRa, again, the analogy I like to use is like a paper clip. So it's kind of, it's like a fine tune without full fine tuning, without a full fine tuning of the model, if that makes any sense. But basically it's a lower consumption, and you can see over here they have a nice little kind of chart for the VRAM usage. And you can see that with the 4-step lower, it's a little quicker. It actually uses more, according to this chart, uses more VRAM but generates quicker. And also, to my understanding, that the base model by itself, it obviously will take longer, and these times will also depend on the specific GPU and your specific setup. But so the times take longer, but to my understanding, the base model without the LoRa is, you'll probably have more accurate results per attempt, versus with the LoRa, it's kind of simplifying the process, if I can put it in those terms. But so this is the workflow. Now we actually already did a couple of runs with this. Have not found one that worked out too well, but we're back. We're gonna try a hand with it. I think we can get a pretty good run. So we're gonna do the last frame, and again, these are our frames. So we want to have them glance at the camera briefly before walking away. We have to change this. This is the default prompt, which generates that Van Gogh picture that was in the thumbnail, but we need to delete that. And also we remove the negative prompt. So we're going to do that. Now, depending on your workflow and what you want to do, you might like having the negative prompt in there. I've just been removing it, and it's been working kind of well for me, as long as you're descriptive in your positive prompt. I'm not saying that this doesn't matter at all, but you can kind of get away with leaving this empty. So yeah, we're gonna exit that out. We need to find our prompt now. Actually, I'll just go here, not here, here. Alright, so this was the original prompt that I was using. I think it may be a little too descriptive. I'm trying to decide what to remove from here. So maybe I think I can remove this. Should we just try this? I feel like let's just keep it here. All right. No. Alright, let's try this. Blood continues to drip from the young warrior's katana. His expression is a mix of grief and determination, with eyes that convey struggle. He places his pistol in his waist holster and glares at the camera briefly before turning around and walking the opposite way in dramatic fashion. Alright, so we're going to do this. We're also going to change our CFG. So in past iterations, I kind of was tweaking this a little bit. 1.8 was too low. 5 was too high. We're gonna try like 3.5. I did it on 3 and that was the best run I had, but it still wasn't sufficient. So we're gonna try this and hopefully this works. Also, we need to change. I think we're gonna put this to 141 again. And we're gonna try to run this. And usually I'll stop it, but I'll just let it run and so you guys can see about how long it takes. see the results of this run. Let's see how we did. Again, there's the little afterglow problem. This guy looks like he's moving again. Yeah, he shouldn't be moving. Got the blood dripping good, but everything else is kind of bad. Like, why are you taking your hand off the katana? It's just floating. I think the blood's leaving a trail. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope, but still not our best one, especially how that kind of blurs. I don't know what's going on right there, but I do like the look. I like how the fire is remaining consistent in all these iterations. Like, I don't even have to specify anymore. It just recognizes that it's fire. But yeah, definitely got some work to do. Like that flash. Why does it flash like that? Very strange. Very strange. We're gonna try some more.